We've seen days of tit-for-tat between the two countries now. What do these latest developments, this new boycott, these new tariffs mean?
Yes, Belle, this row just continues to escalate. The latest comes from the Turkish Vice President, Fuat Oktay, who said on Twitter that Turkey is going to raise tariffs in response to what he calls the US administration's deliberate attacks on our country. So we've got, according to the official Gazette, 120% tariffs on passenger cars, 140% on alcohol, 60% on tobacco, and also measures on cosmetics, rice and coal. For their part, the Trump administration, well, the White House said last night that Donald Trump was frustrated that the US pastor Andrew Brunson and others have not been released, and there are warnings of more economic measures in store. Yesterday, we had President Erdogan, as we've heard, saying that calling for this boycott on US electronic goods. Now, there are suggestions that might hurt Turkey actually more than Apple. He said people can stop using the iPhone and they can use the Turkish Vestel, for example. Well, that only has a tiny proportion of the market. He accompanied that with this rallying cry, with a great nationalist call for people can unite together to stand against the dollar and interest rates, as if they can just hold back the tide, as it were. Now, for now, the lira has recovered, but analysts say that it's pretty volatile and there's little really to reassure investors about the handling of the Turkish economy.
And Turkey has sort of threatened that it might actually go into Russia's arms as a result of all this. How's that playing out? Yes,
big implications, of course, because Turkey's a member of NATO. So where is all this going to go? The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov was in Ankara. He's been in Ankara for a separate thing. Plenty of rhetoric there. He's accused the US of abandoning diplomacy for sanctions and blackmail. The Turkish foreign minister echoed those calls as well, saying that this era of bullying must end. It's less clear where that's going to go in practice. Lavrov has backed Erdogan's call for countries to use their national currencies rather than the dollar, but there's no firm commitments there. There are appeals for reason from the Turkish business world, also the US Chamber of Commerce, for a more sensible approach to be implemented. The question is really, how much will economics count? As one analyst said, this is a battle between two presidents, and it's really unpredictable.